All right. Here we are again. Chapter 2. Let's roll.
Once upon a time, in a deep and ancient forest,
Goblin
there lived
nipples.
a pair of crafty goblins.
The crafty goblins did everything together, until one day, when darkness overwhelmed the big wooden house in which they lived.
Blamed for the darkness, Brother Goblin was forced to leave the forest, while his sister had to stay behind.
Years later, they were finally reunited, and together, they decided to confront the darkness in the big wooden house.
Though they sought the help of their friends in the forest, they found that no one wanted to delve into the long-gone past.
This is how the goblins found themselves alone in the woods, trying to discover why darkness had submerged the big wooden house.
Tomorrow we should play Compass and North Star in the woods.
Be sure to wear your hat then.
You be sure to wear your hat.
All right, who wants ice cream?
Me!
That is a lot of ice
Eat
cream. Holy shit.
Without a word, she went out and buried the tiara in the ground beneath the sapling. And as the final scoop of dirt fell, the tiara felt truly gone, and with it, the final link to her old self. She could only go forward and find a new place for herself in this world, where she was no longer truly a princess in a tiara and a beautiful gown, but a wan woman, alone in a deep and ancient wood. And that was how the princess lost her most precious treasure, and her title.
I don't like that story. There were no goblins, and it was depressing.
We won't read it again.
I love you, Mom. Not me. Just kidding. Love you, Mom.
That was really
I love you
shitty.
too. Sleep well and dream, my doves.
Goblins.
Ollie? Ollie?
Let the ice cream out.
What a waste.
Oh, this is the night. Oh God.
Allison! Ollie! Allison, help!
There was some dialogue that time than before.
We need to call for help. Allison. I killed Mom. I killed her.
Oh, buddy. This game's a lot. A lot going on here. Okay, it's just soft indie music. I thought it was Journey there for a second. I was like, just waiting for my Twitch stream to drop. Some sort of weird dream sequence. This is a cute little montage. Checkmate, motherfucker. That's one thing that Donut's pretty good at, is balancing the pretty goddamn serious shit with just the right amount of levity. I think it's pretty important for games like this.
Hey. You doing all right?
I thought coming here would be closing a chapter of our lives, you know?
And instead, we've spun off a whole miserable prequel trilogy. Okay. No. We're not letting ourselves do this again. Come on. Up. Mind-numbing labor's a great way to forget your troubles.
I just assumed they got shit-faced last night.
Can't
That's
we
what I
just have
would've done.
coffee instead?
No. On your feet, soldier.
So she's still pretty intent about getting the fuck out of here.
Let's take a break from packing and sort out the furniture. If we get enough done, I'll drive you into town and buy you a gallon of ice cream.
Sold.
Mint chocolate chip, 2 gallons. Let's do this.
Fair.
Goblin face is keep. $sign is donate or sell, and trash can is, well, trash. By the way, I cleared out most of the stuff from the bathroom this morning, but I left you the toilet.
How very generous
Thank
of you.
you.
to do with this?
Stable? Let's sell it. It looks pretty good.
Maybe someone would be willing to refinish it.
Hey!
What's this doing down here? Is that gum? Ugh. I guess that was probably me.
Stuck it in your pocket?
I completely forgot we had a pet vole for a few days.
Poor Volcano. She was in rough shape when we found her. Good thing Marianne actually knew what she was doing with injured wildlife.
Ooh.
Lasagna! Lasagna!
Finish your salad first. Thank you, Tessa. You're a lifesaver.
Oh, don't worry about it. They're just leftovers from the restaurant.
What about Volcano? She needs to eat her lunch too.
Oh, you're quite right, love.
Ugh, she can have my corn.
Here you go, little one.
You just feed that thing whatever?
Ooh.
Tessa really did keep us all fed.
She always tried to take care of everyone. Still does, I guess.
I guess it's finally time to take these pictures down.
Yeah. Still deciding what to do with them.
Be honest.
I don't want them.
I don't think I do either.
You look cute here.
That's not me. I mean, it is, but
But not really. I get it.
it's just weird seeing myself like that again. Damn. Didn't think a picture could throw me like this anymore.
Pick up therapy.
Has therapy helped at all?
Oh, yeah, definitely. My therapist really heard me when I said I was a guy, and she helped me get ready for the reactions I'd get, you know? It's dealing with other people that's been way harder than figuring myself out. At the end of the
I believe
day,
that.
being able to look in the mirror and see Tyler, that's made the biggest difference. Which is why I'm scheduling my top surgery as soon as we sell this house. No more putting a binder on every morning. God, that sounds fucking amazing.
Yeah, totally.
Cool.
Just so you know, I'll be there to help out when you do. Whatever you need.
Thanks.
All right. What's your verdict, Ronan?
You know what? I'll keep a few. To remind us how far we've come.
Man, this is tough.
Oh man, I love this one.
Why do I look so pissed? I remember loving this.
Maybe because Marianne was sticking a camera in your face?
I don't know why I keep mixing up the fucking triggers, but I do. Where's it at? Where's it at?
Come on, honey, smile, like Allison.
Hold up your fish.
It's not my fish anymore. Allison stole it.
Huh.
My sister, the fish thief.
You were just being bratty.
Was I though?
Yes. All I did was help clean it when we were out on the porch. Eddie had to force you to share.
Ah, good times. What's on the floor here?
Ugh, gross stain is gross.
What happened?
Some unfortunate spillage that brought about the end of indoor tea parties. I hid the stain with my toys, forgetting that they would eventually be picked up.
Brilliant move, Ronan.
It was almost a master plan.
Well, I seem to recall a time you stole an egg, put it on the couch, and sat on it because you wanted a pet chicken.
We don't talk about that.
Uh-huh.
Well, at least I didn't leave a stain.
You sat on an egg on a couch. Oh, please give me a memory of that. Where is it? Oh, there it is.
Steady now. Take your time. He's not gonna jump up and do the cha-cha.
What about me? I want to clean the fish too.
It's not even your fish. You didn't catch anything.
Ugh, only because you wouldn't stop talking and scared all the fish away.
Keep your eyes on what you're doing. Allison, when we're done with this half, you can take over and do the other one. That sound fair?
Yes.
You're right. I was kind of being a brat.
Kind of.
That's a nice face.
I wonder if my horse figurine is still in there.
Horse figurine.
You're what now?
You know, my blue toy horse. With the kind of melted face. The one you stole from me.
What? That never happened.
Yeah, it did. I won it at that little Halloween carnival they had at the school every year. You grabbed it and hid it in the pot. Then when I tried to get it back, you said there was a snake inside too.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Hold on. I think I remember the snake part, but you didn't win that horse. I did. And you were crying because you hadn't won anything, so I gave it to you.
That makes no sense. Why would you hide it if you gave it to me?
Because kids are kids?
Is it in there? Could I look? To the audience? Guess not.
Crummy table and wobbly chairs.
I don't know. Someone will take it. If we can't sell it,
We could make
then
some
toss it.
pretty good money if we sell this. And I know I'd end up eating on the couch most of the time anyway.
Oh God. What's that smell?
What's that smell?
What smell are we talking about?
Allison, I asked you to clean up the coffee table 3 times.
Ugh, what's that smell? Smells like delicious garbage. Ooh, yes, delicious indeed. Or could it be Stinky Pants Sam? Oh, Stinky Pants Sam!
Come on now. Sam got that smell getting a skunk out of our barn. Be nice.
A skunk? What did you do to her? Is she okay?
Sure is. She just went hunting for food and couldn't get back out.
That feels like a lie to
All
me,
she
but
needed was a little nudge to get her on her way.
Sam Kansky, hero of skunk kind.
I remember being super impressed by him, and it made me want to be a wild animal superhero too.
wild animal superhero.
You hungry? We have a whole lot of nothing.
That's a bottle of ketchup.
Hoping maybe
It's
you
almost
could make me
gone.
one of those pickle and ketchup sandwiches.
I'm sorry, sir. We are all out of pickles today.
That took me a second.
Could I
Pickle and
interest you in a
ketchup.
ketchup-only sandwich? Looks like there's still a bottle back here.
Ew.
Says the guy who used to eat peanut butter with ranch.
What?
So good.
What? Oh, that is
Ancient
unfathomable.
appliances, you are staying here. Although, that oven looks in okay enough shape.
No way. We are not moving the oven.
Ooh. Dumping cake. Cherries, pineapples, walnuts, flour, salt, blah, 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 blah. Every day. Please, Mom. Okay. Ugh, ranch and peanut butter? Ugh, they're trying to villainize that character.
What about that dresser?
If you want your towels to rot, go for it.
Maybe someone could clean it up? It's well made.
Your call.
Yeah.
Keeping it.
Man, this is just showing my fucking pack rat nature right here. I can't get rid of anything. Though, I mean, really, like, sell what you can, and then if you can't sell it, then toss it, right? I don't think it's unreasonable. Toss anything personal, because we don't need any of that shit. And anything practical. You know.
Everywhere I look, there's just stuff, stuff, and more stuff.
Marianne the Magpie.
Hello, ancient broken down machines that will be the future owner's problem.
Hello, indeed. God, I just love that they put a trash
Allison,
out on that door and just.
I asked you to clean up the coffee table 3 times already.
Oops, I forgot. All right, I'll clean it up.
Thanks.
Clean it up.
While you
Like
do that,
grape
I'll
soda
check out the
and
furniture.
candy.
I'm guessing you want to keep the coffee table?
What about you?
If there's anything you want, speak now.
I'm not really planning on bringing furniture to Denali. And if I need a base in Juneau, you'll have all the furniture I need.
How very non-committal of you. All right, I'll keep it.
Oh God, these things. I'm gonna do this as long as the game will let me, so that's just gonna be.
I really like that armchair.
It'll look sharp next to your tree stump nightstand.
I'll be the most stylish mountain man ever. But I was actually thinking it should go in your library.
Library? We may not even have a living room.
I have faith in you.
No.
Another one for the landfill.
Okay, that's enough of that. Why are you putting it back down there? Toss that. God.
And finally, I hate to say it, but the couches get a one-way ticket to the dump.
No protest here. I think I have permanent knee damage from a decade of bumping into the corner of those damn things.
Well, then that's it for the living room. You are relieved from your duties.
Fuck yeah. What about the upstairs? Are we doing the upstairs? We're gonna play with this fire. Is there like heating here?
Starting the fire again?
Yeah, I'm gonna boil some water. You want something to drink?
Tea.
Earl Grey or chai?
Your call. I'm fixing myself a good old cup of joe.
Ah, a nice pot of wakey juice.
Papa needs his rocket fuel.
I am so glad Eddie came through on the caffeine.
Shh, did you hear that?
The Ice King is sending us a warning.
No.
For your punishment, said the Ice King, you shall be banished from the forest. And if you dare come back before the new moon, you shall feel my anger in your gut. Hear it in the wind. Whoosh!
Do you think the Ice King would really react that way? He may be intimidating, but he's always fair and never mean.
Oh, yeah, you're right. Maybe he tells the goblins to help the people they hurt instead?
Great idea, sweetie. Why don't we think about it at dinner? I'll put everything away for safekeeping while you go wash your hands.
Can you put them in the binder so they don't get stained?
Of course, love.
I still think my dark and twisty version was better.
We put so many hours into that book.
Yeah. Our binder
Yeah,
was
it's fucking
full of extra
enormous.
drawings and incomplete stories. Think they're all still in the kitchen drawer?
We should go take a look.
Which drawer? Nope, that's the pound cake recipe. Found them.
Come check this out. Allison's first drafts. Right. Because I didn't.
There were
keep the
stories
food
in
all-
here, not shitty drawings.
Come on. I know you did. I can't believe she kept all these.
You'd think putting them on the fridge for a couple of weeks would have been enough.
You know how we thought of ourselves as the goblins? Did you ever get the sense that maybe Marianne was the princess in the stories?
Yeah. She called her bedroom the princess's sanctum, and she was all alone in the woods, in this house, until we showed up.
She was,
So she's not their
Alone.
biological mother,
but with a few friends who helped her along the way.
I guess. I don't know.
What are you doing?
Research. So, if Marianne was the princess, then who were all the rest?
And here we go.
Oh boy.
Come on, humor me. Poor Moose. Really didn't do him justice.
Justice? Kind of ironic, huh?
Considering he was the lawful good one.
Too bad the law isn't really just.
He's fishing and lawful good. That's got to be the sheriff, right? So where do I put that? In the middle.
You go here.
Okay, what about this pelican?
Pelican.
She was the most generous one.
Yeah, but there was always a catch.
Generous, the giving of food, keeping of records, all that stuff. I think that tracks. About Bear.
The bear was the most helpful one.
Helpful with all the
was
chores and
always
stuff.
around.
Stalking her.
Always around.
What?
Stalk. Yep.
No.
I mean, he was kinda always there. Lurking. You done?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure this is right.
All right, I think I'm done.
You sure?
I think so.
How do you like them apples?
You know, I think you might be onto something. What about these guys? I don't see them being real life people. Or this one.
Yep, totally
Princess.
Marianne.
Why a princess, though? Why not a queen?
She hated authority.
Yeah. She'd have been a terrible ruler.
That I just don't know. There's some shit happening there.
You better hurry, or the Mad Hunter will catch us! We need to hide. This way! What's going on?
What is that?
I don't know. Is he here? Is he really here?
I'm scared. Go away! Yeah! Go back to the forest!
Not into this. So wait, were they literally seeing this figure? God, fucking Marianne smile. I can't.
I forgot about that. We'd been pretending he was there.
And then, suddenly he was.
That was the only time that happened, right? Allison? Wait. It felt way too real. It was...
Us. Pushing our imagination way too far.
Great. Sam Kansky, Grandmaster of Bad Timing.
I mean, for
We're
real.
not done with this conversation.
Where's my ice cream?
Morning, Sam.
Ahoy, goblins! I ran into Chief Brown, who said you were starting the cleanup on the house this morning, so, I kind of figured you might need some supplies.
Thank you. That was very thoughtful.
Oh, also got something for you, Tyler.
You're just determined to make this weird, aren't you?
Every man needs a good knife. There you are.
Thanks, Sam.
Good. Good, yeah.
It's like, I thought about what you were saying yesterday. How literal and
before I
metaphorical it was.
forget, for the lady of the house. It was your mom's favorite recipe. Still make it darn near every week. Think of her every time.
Thanks. But we don't have a stove. Still no electricity.
Oh yeah, the fuse box is busted. Just another thing I've been meaning to put back together around here.
Where is it? I can take care of it.
Oh, I don't doubt you can. but I've been kicking this thing back to life for the last 20-some years. I'll give you a hand.
All right.
Boxes in the barn. Follow me.
We'll be right behind you.
So they've been paying electricity on this place all this time, just without a working fuse box? Seems odd. I don't know. I'll pause here real quick and go have myself a little pee. And refresh my adult beverage. I will be right back. Alright. Let's fix the fuse box, I guess.
Well, I guess old bears can learn new tricks.
Yep. Come on. Let's go get our electricity back on.
The last time we came over here, they really implied something bad was in this shed, but I guess I never really had a look.
So, how's school?
I graduated already. Outdoor studies.
Bonding!
Outdoor studies, huh? Well, it's a good thing I came along when I did. You know, I built this here barn for your mama.
You really helped her out, huh?
Now, you know, just a few chores here and there. I was glad to help.
You know, building a
Mother,
shed.
No. I could never bring myself to leave her high and dry. Anyways, let me find that darn key.
What do you know about her? Maybe he's the one we should have been talking to all this time.
Wait, Sam. You have more of our keys?
Yeah. The one for the barn's called a railroad key. See, it's got this special tip that you can...
Dude.
Fascinating. I'll take that off your hands now.
Well, I, figured I might still need to do some maintenance, so,
Nope. We're good. Thank you.
fair warning. Door's a bit temperamental.
Haven't you been taking care of this place?
Also, do you have more of our
Doors?
keys?
What? You think I just hang out here all day or something?
Yeah, actually.
Here, son, give me a try.
Good.
Okay, when you twist it as far as you can to the left, give it a nice little...
Oh my god, bonding!
Damn it.
No shit.
Let's have a look then.
Well, at least the door's open now.
Yeah. That's easy enough to fix. Now, that fuse box.
Oh no. You and you are going to clean up your mess. I'll take it. All right. That fuse box is not going to fix itself.
Alright, I guess I'll fix the fuse box. Great. I know exactly how to do this.
All right. Fuses go into plugs. Should be easy enough.
Sure, yeah. Oh boy. Main, rain, water heater, kitchen. Okay, yep, those are the fuses. I have 3 fuses, I guess? A 30, a 20, and a 15. Okay. Wrapped your electrical board. Gotta run, but in case you want to check it out, careful not to overload the circuits. Use 15 amp for the garage. And still up to 120 amp for the whole house. Pretty proud of myself for once. I respected the right color coding. Each fuse should have the right color cable. 15 amp fuses for the garage. That's all we actually know, right? So which one's the garage? Garage is number 6.
Pass me that handle.
Okay.
Sure.
Oh, there's one already in there. Garage, generator, heater. I can figure this out. I know what I'm doing. Don't exceed 120. Amps total up to 120 for the whole house. So I have 15, 30, 60.
Damn. That's rough.
What's this? Oh, yeah, wait. So if the garage is a 15 amp, that's a blue wire. So that means this one has to be the 15 as well. Look at me go.
Let's try this one.
Okay. Let's see. The yellows, there are 3 yellows. That doesn't really help me. Wait, 3 yellows and then 1 red. So if both of these are 15, then we have 30 here. At least this with 90. I'm figuring some shit out here. 20,
Salt and lime. It's a door
40,
mat, not a
60.
bottle of cheap tequila.
and then a 30, and that gets us 120. So if these yellows are all 20s, then the red should be a 30, right?
Sometimes old Sam likes to feel fancy.
God, I'm going to cause an explosion. All right. Let's do this.
Seems good.
Fuck yeah. Math. What do you know, Sam?
You damn fool.
Everything okay?
You two look like you got this all in hand, so,
What do you know about that gun, Sam?
bye.
Okay, that was weird.
What was that about?
I have a theory, and this is me spitballing. Maybe he's our biological father, which is why he keeps trying to fucking bond with us and
Take it
stuff.
apart and sell the scrap?
Be my guest.
Be my guest. But it sure looks like a pile of junk to me.
Where you see junk, I see dollars.
Whatever, man. If you can figure all that out, that's on you. It seems like a time waster to me.
Huh, look at this. I think this is where she made all her toys. She was so crafty.
And she could
Man, no
draw,
kidding.
write, and take pictures.
She could have been an artist instead of just locking herself up out here. Toilet paper tubes, rope, cardboard.
She wanted to make that. Maybe a car? Ooh, or a tank. Hey there, little buddy.
If we end up living together, you should know my house has a no spiders rule.
Well, in my house.
I like
don't kill
her.
'em.
Ugh. You can take them outside then. Predarep. What's that?
Predator repellent?
Ew, what?
Do not spill it on your shoes.
Yeah, I guess it probably is wolf piss. What's the
I
story
sense
here?
a story.
Well, if by story you mean using it at fireweed to get rid of some rats, and then spilling it on my only pair of shoes, then yes.
That's pretty good.
Hey, it was not funny.
Sure thing, P-boy.
Oh man, you put together the sweetest toolbox ever.
Seems really excited. I think that's about all that's in here. Let's roll out and I guess see if the electricity in the house is working. Can I go back in here? Seems like there's some fucking trauma in here.
Allison, do you know who this is?
Ooh, what's that?
Found Marianne's stash. Blueberry, salmonberry. Huh.
Is this one fish?
Birch and fireweed?
Or are those pickles?
Bet it tastes like restricted freedom and 9 p.m. lights out.
Those have definitely gone bad.
As far as I'm concerned, they always were.
Does canned food really expire? I mean, it's airtight, right?
Not gonna be the one to test that out.
Well, there's that whole botulism thing. Which I'm not into.
Hey, check this out.
Something more stuff in
I
here.
wonder why Sam got so upset.
Oh, he probably forgot he was all out of bourbon.
Okay. No, something got to him.
Well, something about it really got to him.
I don't think any of us are exactly happy to see that gun. Remind me to take it down later.
Yep.
What did you find?
Do you know who that is?
Yeah. That's Carol, Eddie's mom. I've seen other pictures of her, but never this one.
Man, look at Brown. And Marianne. She looks really happy.
Can I?
Careful, the glass is broken.
Are you okay? It stings. Let's go see Mom.
But she'll get mad. We weren't even supposed to be here.
There's a mystery afoot.
Come on, it's gonna get infected.
I don't want to. She said not to disturb her and Eddie.
Are they banging?
Where are you going?
Things were different when she was around. We were family, Eddie. How could you do this
No.
to me?
Look, I had to make that call.
What were they talking about?
Make that
Can't figure out what's
call.
going on.
I don't know, but I remember that whatever Eddie had to do, whatever that call was about, it was tearing him up.
Tearing him up? He was being a total cop, and Marianne got pissed and threw him out. Here, I'm gonna show you what I remember.
Oh,
There,
God, another one of these.
by the house.
I had to make that call. I was just following the law.
Oh, yeah? And this little visit right here? What would the law say about this, huh?
Look, I didn't have to come out here, but I did.
You're a goddamn hypocrite. Get out of here!
Marianne.
I said get out! Out!
What? She didn't throw the picture at him.
You sure about that? He was being a complete dick.
How can you be sure? We were eavesdropping. We could barely see a thing.
What do you think happened then?
It's another one of those situations where, like, these are two different memories. Oh, this is... Okay, we're not picking yet.
Look, I had to make that call. I was following procedure, what I'm legally required to do.
Then why are you here? Pretty sure this isn't procedure.
I wanted you to hear it from me.
Please leave.
Marianne, I'm sorry.
Please just go.
How do we keep remembering the same things so differently?
Right?
It was a long time ago, and, well, memory's a tricky thing.
Wait, when did that happen?
I'm not sure. I think it was the exact same day she attacked you.
That's what I thought.
Really?
Uncle Eddie said he hadn't seen Marianne for weeks.
Yeah, that was bullshit. And what was all that about following the law? What was he doing here exactly?
I don't know. I have no idea. We shouldn't jump to any conclusions.
Look, I know he took care of you, but that doesn't make him incapable of lying.
I can't see him being that cold with Marianne, even if he was being a cop.
I mean, I can, but who knows?
He
Guess
also
memory's a
has
tricky thing, huh?
reason to be a little skeptical of specifically him, Eddie. Marianne was angry. Marianne was sad.
Goddamn hypocrite. Get out of here. Get out.
I mean, the only thing that makes me lean towards she was angry was the fact that the portrait was shattered, and it is she threw it, and that would explain why that is. But yeah, I guess that's...
You're a goddamn hypocrite. Get out of here. Get off my property right now.
So, we agree. Brown came out here and bullied Marianne the same day she attacked us. And then lied about it. Now what?
We go and get a straight answer from him.
Right now?
Yes. I'll go get my car keys.
But what will these mountains of trash do without us?
Fuck the trash.
Dude, for real.
Man, I can't believe Brown lied. I mean, I may not be the guy's biggest fan, but he's always talking about the truth and the law and shit.
Do you have to be so happy about it?
What?
I know you've been waiting for something like this. Something that proves Eddie's an asshole. But gloating about it
Totally
is really
with her
not.
on this.
It's Tina. I gotta take this. Yeah.
Tina?
Just a sec. I'm parking the car.
She keeps having these phone conversations that she is explicitly getting away from him to have.
Guess I'll just go stretch my legs then.
No. Just give me a sec. Okay, Tina. What's going on?
What the hell?
Hi, hon. I've got someone who is super interested in seeing the house.
Oh, that's amazing. When?
They're just in the area for a couple of days, so they'd like to come by day after tomorrow.
Oh, I'm not sure it'll be ready.
Hon, this guy is very motivated, but I know he's looking at other properties. And it's not like you've had people breaking down the door.
I appreciate that, but we've kind of got a lot going on over here.
Did I mention it would be an all-cash offer?
It's not the right time.
A cash offer, Allison.
I'm sorry, but it'll be a total mess. I don't want to waste anyone's time.
Okay, well, you tell me when you're ready.
Huh. Well, I think I just made Tina's shit list.
Yeah? Well, no, I think that's correct. Like,
Dee and I did that trail a couple years ago.
well, not only are
Guys
they going
from
through some
Piers
emotional
really
shit,
piss
which they
on it.
might need that house, but also it is still a goddamn shithole.
Whose votes are you looking to win out here, Tom? The Bears?
The Bears are a remarkably robust voting bloc. I thank you to remember that. Bear encounters are frequent during salmon run. Exercise extreme caution along all rivers, local trails, viewpoints, and glacier roads. During autumn, bears move to higher elevation to feed on berries if indent for the winter. Do not feed the bear. Keep all foods properly stowed and contained. Stay alert. Learn to spot fish and game carcasses as scavengers. Make noise while hiking. Bears don't like surprises. Never hike alone. Always carry pepper spray when hiking. In case of an encounter, do not run. Stand your ground. Wave your arms and talk loudly. Do not climb trees or poles. Bears are extremely efficient climbers. In case of violent attack, fight back vigorously. I don't know what the fuck I would do in that sort of situation. Like, you know the common stuff, but holy shit, I don't know how my brain would just crumble. I don't think there's anything down there. Let's go talk to Tyler. Look at this.
The artist really nailed this one.
Yeah.
Dorian Key. Kind of rings a bell.
Dorian Key.
Looks like you found a nice spot.
We've been here before, right? So, Tina?
Tina West, our realtor.
Oh, that Tina. What'd she need?
She had someone who wanted to see the house, but he could only come by day after tomorrow.
And you told her no?
Yeah. We need more time than that, to get things cleaned up and,
Thanks. But what if it's the only call we get?
And I guess we just grow old and lose our minds in that fucking house.
Sounds like a plan. So, before Tina called, we were talking?
Yeah?
I'm not happy your foster father fucked up.
Oh yeah? Because you sure sounded like
He
it.
hid information about Marianne.
I know! You just don't have to rub it in.
I get it. You're always gonna side with him over me.
Come on, that's not fair.
Then why do you keep doing it?
This town, these people, they're just memories to you. But it's my home, Tyler. My friends, my family. And as much as I want answers, I'd rather not lay waste to my entire life to get them.
I didn't come here to ruin your life, Allison. I just want some answers.
I know. That's why we're doing all this, right?
Boy, these are... I don't necessarily just want to deflect right now, but... And bring up Eddie seems like a bad idea. Man, this is tough. Let's just make it between us, I guess.
Are you planning to sulk all day?
I don't know. We'll find out.
Jesus. I feel like we're 8 again. So, you really want to live somewhere super secluded like this? Alone in a cave, speaking for the trees?
I do. Is it really that hard to imagine?
Oh yeah? Who do you think's gonna come visit you out there, in the middle of nowhere?
Well, I was hoping you would.
You feeling that, Ty?
Yeah.
There's a memory here. Interesting.
Found you! North Star! Okay, now you're the star and I'm the compass. Okay, and don't cheat. I know you were sending me fake hints last time. I did not. Yes, you did. Okay, I won't do it again.
You were always accusing me of cheating.
Because you totally did.
It was a cool game. Guessing where you were just by feeling what you felt.
Both these are pretty accurate.
No one else could play it with us.
That was the beauty of it.
For real? You never wanted any other friends?
Nah, not really. I mean, we had each other. That was enough for me.
So, not too disappointed I turned down our chance to be billionaires?
Nah, all that money would have made me soft. And I've spent way too many years polishing my edgy side. You were right to call me out earlier. I was being a jerk about Eddie.
Thank you.
I'm all for enjoying the wins as they come. But maybe not at the expense of my father figure?
I'll try my best.
Look at that. Reconciliation. Love it. There's something on the back of that notice board. I assume it's poop. Tyler, your walk is a little strange. You did a weird thing with your hands there that I'm not. Where are we going?
Hey, look what I found.
I've got a bear shitting tree. Oh.
Aha! I knew it was still here.
I knew we'd been here before. We claimed it as part of the Ronin kingdom.
And it still is. All it needs is a little update.
What are you doing?
Throwing a tea on there.
What I wanted to do back then, but I didn't have the guts. There, looking better already.
You're right. Way better.
So, what's the plan?
Keep waiting for Eddie, I guess.
You go inside and calmly ask Eddie why he was there that day.
All right.
Let's try to let him get his side of the story out, okay?
Uh-huh. Oh, yeah. I understand, Mr. Barrow. I'll be sure to let him know. Yes, I have it all written down. Have a good day, Mr. Barrow. Morning, Missy.
How do you get stuck working reception?
Rose called in sick this morning. I'm covering for her while I try to get my paperwork done. What are you doing here?
Just checking in with Uncle Eddie.
I'm guessing from the identical features that this is Tyler?
Tyler, Denise, Denise, Tyler.
Howdy.
Wilson, could you tell Officer Vincenzi that I'll be... Oh, good morning, Allison.
Hi, Uncle.
I'm standing
I'm
right
take
here.
Dr. Torres' statement. No need for Vincenzi to come back to the station.
He doesn't seem like he's in the best of moods.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on, but he's been a little off all day.
Suspicious.
Great. He has an excuse to brush us off.
I'm sure he'll make...
Hey.
He speaks. How's Delos treating you so far?
Happy to see Allison.
It's been good to see Allison.
She's been talking nonstop about you lately. I know she's happy to have you here. Hey, been meaning to say, Allison showed us that article you wrote for the Juneau Daily last year. You were spot on. The state needs to be giving way more money to youth centers. Fireweed was lucky to have you.
Well, let's work on them.
Thanks. I spent a lot of time fighting for more outdoor activities. Made some enemies in the administration over that one. But the first time those kids summited Mount Roberts, man, they were so proud. It felt great.
I know exactly what you mean. I, volunteer sometimes with the JCE. You know, give lectures about police work, lead group talks when I can.
Oops. Yeah, what's JCE?
JCE?
You know, Juneau Coalition for Equality.
Oh.
Yeah, cool.
Wait, really? That's awesome.
Yeah, and I don't mean to preach, but the kids in those groups, be it Fireweed or the JCE, they need people who really understand them. People who know where they're coming from and will fight for what they need. Anyways, sorry for the rant.
Oh, hello, kids.
Hello, middle-aged adult.
Everything all right? Your uncle said you two were going to be knee-deep in trash for a few days.
A few days?
Who designed this building?
Feels like
MC Escher? Layout is totally bizarre.
Is it? Well, I guess it kind of is.
Turn that car around. She's gonna take care of it.
We emptied Linda's parents' house?
Got it.
Thought we'd have to rent a
Better
bag.
get cracking on that arrest.
How is Linda? I feel like I haven't seen her in months.
Good.
Oh my
She
God,
started
look at this
working
dude's
over at the high
haircut.
school as the librarian. Pay's not great, but she gets to see the kids every day, so.
I bet Brendan's thrilled.
Oh, yeah. Happy as any teenager who's got to spend extra time with his mom.
Well, I'll let you work.
No worries. You're not a bother. Dr. Torres, you said your daughter...
Don't see this stuff here before.
I'll need her information too. Can you give me her?
There's pictures of cops. Great.
Isabella Henderson, July 16th, 2000.
Oh boy, fire drills. Everybody's favorite way to slack off.
Hey, is that your desk? Huh? I didn't think so. Move on.
Hang on, I'm reading
Right.
these documents here.
Sorry.
Because of my hours. She stays with me
I think I'm seeing what's about to happen here. I don't want to say it and jinx it, but I think I have a pretty good idea. Ooh, someone's got a gift.
I'm sorry. I got so wrapped up in Tyler coming that it totally slipped.
Let's keep looking around when we can. Nope. I'm just gonna get myself some coffee. Is that alright?
Alright.
Saw that before.
Incident report station called yesterday at 6:13 a.m. because someone vandalized your mailbox. Officer Vincenzi was dispatched to your home at 6:29 a.m.
Ooh, I'll be the bad cop.
But you couldn't stay to give a statement?
I had to be in surgery at 9. I was already running behind.
Of course. Says here you work at Cottonwood Hospital?
That's right.
That sure is a commute.
It certainly is.
What's your usual working hours?
I'm a surgical resident at one of the only hospitals in Southeast Alaska. I'm basically always on call.
You ready?
Yeah, of course.
Hey, your case is not as important as my 10-year-old dead case, so...
Morning, Chief Brown.
Good morning, Tyler.
Hey, could we talk to you in private? It's a little urgent.
Can you excuse me for a second, Dr. Torres?
This
What's going on?
is incredibly rude.
We had a few more questions about her mother.
In private?
Look, now's not the best time.
Well, maybe we can come back later then?
Excuse me. Come on. Guys, I'm understaffed today. I've got a receptionist out sick, an officer dealing with personal issues. I need to finish taking this woman's statement, and I don't have time to chat right now.
We were just hoping for some answers.
Well, I don't know what more you think I'm going to say. I already told you everything. I need to get back to this complaint. Sorry, guys.
Suspicious, right?
Oh, I hate when he's stubborn like that. So what now?
Of course, Miss Torres. Where were we?
Well, he's obviously not going to give us the truth. So I say we go get it ourselves. Where do you think they'd stash her file?
Archives.
No. The archive room? Maybe Eddie's office? Wait, you're not seriously thinking of breaking and entering a police archive?
Go big or go home.
All right. Incident report states you called yesterday at 6:13.
I'm going to use the bathroom.
Officer Vincenzi was dispatched to your home at 6:29.
Do not mind me. Nope.
What are you two up to over there?
Oh, we're just robbing the police station. I mean,
Yeah,
shit.
everything's fine. We're just, I was just telling Tyler where the upstairs bathroom is. Tyler, help me out here.
Oh, yeah. Toilet emergency. Lake water. You know, Mother Nature's juice cleanse.
There's a bathroom just past the break room.
Subtle.
Behind you. First door on your right.
Forget it, Tyler. There's no way we're getting upstairs out in the open like this.
There's a
It's too
balcony
suspicious.
outside.
There must be another way up.
Maybe we can check out that map of the building near reception.
Oh my god. Why didn't I think of that? Lobby. Now.
Yep, there it is. First floor, right there.
There. Fire exit.
It opens up to a staircase on the side of the building, but it'll definitely be locked from the inside. If one of us were to create a diversion, the other could slip upstairs and open the door.
Pull the fire
Since
alarm.
you're the troublemaker, I nominate you as the one to make a scene.
Wait, really?
Got a better idea?
Not really. No.
Right. Let's go.
There's a fire alarm right here. No, it's not gonna let me do that. I had to use the bathroom, and it's too late now. I've soiled myself. I need some assistance. Excuse me, ma'am. Ma'am. There's an emergency. What do we got?
That pile of paperwork?
What about it?
I could tip it over.
Kinda messy, but I mean, sure.
No, if they look over here, that's not... I'm telling you, that fire alarm, I think that's what we need to do. Can I knock these over? No.
How about saying someone's climbing the fence?
Really?
I could pretend they're outside, trying to break in.
Alright.
Oh, I don't know about that.
What about those missing people posters? I could pretend I've seen someone.
Yeah, sure. Might work.
That might work. Let's look around a little more. Just turn the lights off.
Guess I probably can't trip the circuit breaker, but I could turn the lights off.
Just go. Improvise.
No, that's stupid. What if we just go upstairs and punch out that door and set off the fire alarm because it's an emergency exit, right? Possibilities. I think it's got to be this. Oh God.
Huh. Officer, I think I saw her. I saw that girl.
Oh, which one?
Stella Reyes. I'm positive I saw her when we stopped to get coffee on the way in from Juneau. At Tommy's, right off the Marine Highway.
Oh. Yeah, I don't think that was her again. Stella Reyes' body was found about 50 miles south of Anchorage a couple of weeks ago.
Shit.
Oh, man. Poor girl.
Yeah, I forgot to take that poster down. I'm sorry.
Tyler.
What? How was I supposed to know? Okay, well, plan B. I guess the next most believable one is the papers. I can't get into the break room, can I? No. Just turning the lights off isn't going to do shit. Is there something on here I can do? No. Then yeah.
Jesus, Tyler, what happened?
Sorry, I wasn't looking where I was going.
Just leave that there.
Oh man, that actually kind of worked. Sorry, sorry.
All right. I'm in position.
What now?
Turn right when you exit the station and follow the side of the building. The staircase will be right there.
All right. I am leaving. Goodbye. I will be in my car, pooping. Just need smoke.
Yeah, I need a smoke.
You should think about quitting. Only gets harder the longer you do it.
Yeah, I know.
While you're at it, get your sister to stop too.
There's winter air.
Okay. I'm by the door. Come on.
Be safe, not sorry.
Those garbage cans are like the opposite of bear-proof. You know, it's actually really unhealthy for animals to eat our trash.
Simmer down. We don't have time.
Was that red warehouse part of the whole chicken farm business?
You know it. It's a shooting range now.
Oh, really?
Is that supposed to be Greg's?
Oh, yeah. Well, no one knows for sure, but the resemblance is uncanny.
Who's the artist?
Cold case.
Fire exit's right behind me.
Yeah, I know. I was looking around. This is a really stupid idea. I just want to reiterate. I'm still kind of afraid that this is going to set off a fire alarm.
Shit.
Where are you?
Right here. Open the door.
Quick, get in. Oh God, what did I just do?
You took control of your destiny. Own it.
Alright, now we're talking from here. It's all mind talk, so I'm gonna go get a gun. Wait, shit, no. We're gonna archive or his office. His office.
How old is Brown?
38.
Oh, wow. Graduated really young.
Youngest officer to ever join the DCPD. If Eddie catches us in here.
There's no turning back now.
Okay, we got pictures. We gotta get in and out.
Files, department budgets.
Looks like this is where Brown keeps all his personal mail.
Personal mail, that's a good sign.
Why is Brown on a first-name basis with the director of Fireweed? Oh.
Charges period.
It's an invoice. Eddie Brown, you'll find it enclosed the final invoice for resident Tyler Ronan. The Fireweed
Was he
administration
paying for
would
it?
like to thank you for all of the support you've given us over the years.
I knew Eddie pulled some strings to send you there, but that's a lot of money.
He was paying
More
for it.
backdoors and
Wow.
secret moves.
Maybe he didn't want to make you uncomfortable.
Well, now I feel like I'm in his debt.
Huh.
Looks like he's working with the Office of Child Services on the case.
None of our business.
You applied to a summer drama program back in 2009?
I did, but they rejected me. Michael and I were supposed to go together. He went, but I was stuck here for the summer with no one but Justin Bieber for company.
Justin Bieber.
Well, this letter says you got in.
What the hell? So
Wait.
he just turned it down?
I'm sorry, Allison.
Shouldn't be surprised he's lied to me in the past.
Wow, that's fucked up. You do that to keep her here? Also, why did that letter come to him and not her?
Brown really wants everyone to know what a fine, upstanding citizen he is, doesn't he?
He's a genuinely good person. And saying that here makes me feel even worse.
The police chief of Delos Crossing hosts charity events?
Huh? Oh, yeah. The community social. He volunteered to help. Since he pretty much knows everyone, and more importantly, who's called the cops on who, he's in charge of the seating chart.
Let's put the Vecchies next to...
Can you not?
It's pretty solid. 34th annual dinner and dance honoring elders in our communities. Dang what. Alright, check his desk.
Huh. The Delos Police Force is getting a new officer.
Finally.
This guy has a record, and not a short one. Why is he even in the running?
Shh. Eddie has a really hard time hiring people out here. I don't think he has a choice.
There's always a choice.
Armed robbery? Dude, that's quite a record, though. Armed robbery?
Aw, look at you. Allison Ronan. Perfect daughter.
Can we stay focused, please?
He might work. As that guy, accountable for actions of team. Sandwich artist at Metro Sandwich. The responsibility to supervise construction of sandwiches. Utilize cash register to engage in commercial transactions with customers. Oh my god. Hey.
Huh. Hey, you.
They'll never notice that's gone.
Though we are destined to burn, we emerge as stardust.
Is that? Oh no.
Oh, yes.
Was that her poetry?
Burn it with fire.
Very good. Very good. Is there something else on the desk here? There's no letter. I
You
didn't look
finding
at.
anything?
No.
Army of the United States was discharged. Okay, he had an honorable discharge, so there's that.
Seriously? You're gonna try to hack into his computer?
He didn't log out.
Information. Whoa. Brown looked at our file this morning.
Wait, what? What does
This
that
is
mean?
it.
I don't know. But there's a reference number. R68653.
Transcript the phone call's been taken out. Let me know if you need anything else. Okay, good to know.
Huh. Tom invited Eddie over for dinner?
Oh, yeah. He's been trying way too hard to get Eddie's endorsement.
Does he? Support Tom?
He preferred staying neutral.
Implicit bias training. It's dark. Council meeting. Nacho Mama. You hit reply all, Sherlock. Wait, where's the bottom at? People were all adults here. Whoever keeps leaving dirty dishes in the sink better learn to clean after themselves, or I'll personally stuff said culprit into the washer so they can see how it works.
One of his emails mentioned the archives. That's gotta be where our file is.
Alright. Plus we have the reference number. And I'm hoping I didn't have to remember that because I already forgot it. Whoop. Oh, shit.
Please tell me you know what the code is.
To the highly confidential police archive?
Then, how am I supposed to open the door?
I spent hours playing next to this room. I'd see people go inside all the time. The keypad does this little tune. Dum da dee doo.
Seriously?
Dum da.
Try.
Okay, well they're dum da dee doo. 1046. Seems like I'm out of just dum da dee doo. That makes sense.
I don't think that's the right order.
Shit.
How did that tune go again?
Dum da dee doo.
I'm sorry. I don't think I got that.
Dum da dee. Oh, shut up.
Dum da dee.
You never told me you had perfect pitch.
Shut up.
4016 maybe?
Gee, only 24 different possibilities.
Shut up, I'm trying. Dum da dee doo. Maybe. Oh,
The first two seem to be right.
I hear it. The 4's lower for some reason.
Yes.
There we go. That was weird.
Looks like they're finally going digital.
Oh, that's right. I remember Eddie complaining about this. They're gonna have to resort everything.
Well, too bad. You should have been doing it all along.
They've digitized their closed files, but only the ones before 1990. Meaning our file is still somewhere in those boxes.
Perfect. A room of scattered case files and a half-done sorting system.
Yep. This is gonna be so fun for you. I'm gonna go keep a lookout.
Great.
What? Why do I have to be the one stuck with box duty?
Alright.
Because if anyone sees me, I'll have a better excuse for being there. Reach out if you need anything. R68653. Look it up.
Look it up, she says. Okay.
Remaining R65686. Was that it? Closed files up to 1990 have been done. Remaining closed files left in corner. Okay. So just like a computer table of contents thing. 24. 5 mask. 6. I already forgot that fucking number. 5R6. 05R62. R61, R68. God, I already forgot that fucking number. Hey, I'm reaching out. Can you tell me that number again? Hello? No. I want to say it was R656. 2001. R43. R72. I don't see it. R652. There's nothing else on here that helps, right? No. I'm just afraid of what's gonna happen if I hit the wrong box. R6. What if it's this open one? R6, maybe this one.
Here we go. Looks like a step-by-step record of the investigation.
Oh, so this is just it. That's fun. Notified by my partner, Officer Christian Holt, of accident at 12 Canary. White female identified as Marianne Ronan, falling over deck into a lake. Audio recorded tape. Brown, Holt, and I arrive at the scene. Brief by Jay Chan. Located witnesses. Minor's name redacted. Ronan and Ronan. Why are our names redacted? Children of Marianne Ronan couldn't get a statement from them as they're under dire stress and shock. The children were taken from under care of patrol officer, blah, blah, blah. Brown, coordinator, investigator T. Dickens arrived at scene. Rolled prints of victim, crime lab at scene. Completed photographs of scene and recovered an unlicensed Wrestler 3112 shotgun. Bullets recovered from location from the barn. Okay.
Well?
So far, I'm not seeing anything we didn't know already.
According to possession of the body.
Files and audio recordings, though.
You might be able to look those up on the computer.
Stated,
If our file
cut
hasn't
short
been
by
digitized yet, they may already have it in the appendix.
Marianne threatened with a gun when Ronan fled the scene from her. She pursued to the docks. Ronan stabbed M.A. Ronan, who was still threatening the child before falling over in the water. Witnesses state they called 911 shortly after. Canvassed the scene, did not recover a pair of scissors claimed by Ronan. Charged blank with homicide. Wow. Okay, so there's some other audio. What year was this? 2004, they said? 2014. 05 misc. Or 2004, rather, not 14. I think. 14, 2008. Well, he was 2005.
There might be other references on the computer.
Computer, I can use a computer now. Sweet.
Alright, I'm in. You can search by keywords. What should I look for?
I don't know. Marianne Ronan? March 1st, 2005?
Yeah, sure. Okay, how do I look at those? Storage, 05, 24-hour homicide report, victim information and crime summary, personal information and rap sheet with the autopsy report. I think this will probably be the more helpful. 05 R62.
References 05 R62 766.
052. I don't see that one. Is it in here? 05 R62, this is it.
I have her autopsy report.
Okay.
She... Yeah,
What is it?
she drowned. Stab wound was non-fatal.
What?
Oh. Interesting. Drowning, 1 stab wound, 2nd degree assault. This was by daughter. Front frost seen in nose and mouth, cerebral edema. Extended stomach, 2 months fluid content. Evidence of fresh water inhalation. It's still marked as a homicide. Found on the deck. What is stopped? 15, non-fatal. Eye tag, no blood, blah, 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 blah. Okay. Well, that's something to know. Jesus Christ. Alright, what was that other... Let's do... Marion running and recording. Nope. Check the crime report. 05 R61.
I need to check out 05 R61 889.
05 R61. R61, there it is.
There.
This is pretty neat. I don't know. Let's play. On deck at Lakeside, victim threatened her child with a gun. Child stabbed her with a pair of scissors. Victim successfully found in a lake. Article shotgun, serial number, registered owner Sam. Thought so. Model number 9mm. That's not how shotguns work, but sure.
Found a summary of everything. Wow, this is a real detective novel. Brown's quite the wordsmith.
He's not a writer, Tyler.
At the garage of the lake, calling for help. Marianne followed, still alarmed, out on the deck of the property. Hearing the noise, witness came out. Sarah was stabbing the mother with a pair of scissors at the time. Witness state that M.A. Ronan lost consciousness and fell into the lake. Detailing the incident upon arrival, set up a containment at the scene. Eddie Brown by telephone of the incident before being dispatched at the scene. 15 hours. Observed a loaded Rassler shotgun on the deck. No rounds have been discharged. They directed forensic personnel to recover items. Directives were directed to the witnesses. We're to kill you. Okay. That wasn't especially helpful, but it was detailed. What?
He's coming up the stairs. What do I do? What do I do?
Stall him.
Stall him.
I didn't get anything.
Shit, Sherlock.
Get him in his office.
Tell him you need to talk in his office.
Let's see here. Oops. Audio recording. Here we go.
Delos Crossing Police Department.
Hello? Hello?
Hello, I can hear you.
It's my mom. She fell in the water and she's not coming up.
Okay, where are you now?
Home. We're home.
Are you alone? Where's your dad?
It's just me and my sister.
All right, honey, can you give me your address?
12 Cannery Road. Please, hurry.
Just stay right where you are, okay? We're sending someone out to help you.
Don't hang up.
Oh, buddy. Court order, what is that? Ronan sentencing court order 05R63.
Reference is 05 R63 325. Okay, here it is. Well, that's a picture I definitely don't want to keep.
Yeah, sure. Extended placement having found probable cause to support the pending petition or the minor have been determined of delinquent or in violation of probation contract agreement, the court finds that the detention of placement to be found outside the home of a parent or guardian is necessary to protect the minor or others. It is ordered. Moral findings. Benjamin Erica Wright. I certify a copy of this order. Okay, not especially helpful. Man, I'm blowing this. I need to find something about the mom pre-shit show is what I need. So we'll put her name in. No.
Here.
Incident report. What is that?
Got something.
Veggie theft child neglect report. Here we go. That's some shit. 2005-201.
I need to check out 2005-201-546.
Here.
Here we go. Wait, what the hell? Tessa accused her of child neglect.
Aha! Got him. Shoplifting associated persons, Tessa Vecchi. Marianne Ronan entered the Vecchi owned by Thomas and Teresa Tessa Vecchi. Miss Vecchi stated that she observed Ronan browse the house for approximately 10 minutes while chatting distractedly with her. Miss Vecchi stated that she was behind the cash register and did not have direct eye contact with Ronan at all times. Vecchi stated that after those 10 minutes, Ronan asked Vecchi if she had any organic mosquito incense in stock. Vecchi informed Ronan that she did not, but she stated that she believed this demand was odd due to the winter season. Ronan then left without purchasing anything else. But she stated that after approximately 5 minutes, she walked back through the aisle where Ronan had been and discovered a missing box of detergent. But she states that she had recently restocked the shelves. No one else had been in the store that morning. But she stated that she has suspected Ronan of shoplifting before in the past, notably on the company and possibly with the aid of the 2 children. But she stated that she also had reason to suspect Ronan to be guilty of child neglect. They don't eat and are exposed to all kinds of inappropriate influences. But she believed it's possible that some sort of abuse may have been occurring in the home. Okay. Well, that's meaty. Is there anything we can...
Tessa's name came up. Search for her.
Yeah. Hospital discharge. What else is it before I go pulling random files? Yeah, it's gotta be this. 05R68 miscellaneous.
References 05R68 MISC.
This one?
There. Huh. Why is that here?
Concussion. Pressure on the head. Why is there a concussion thing in here? Interesting. Also, I don't think I turned the page on that one, but fine. Can I branch off this somehow?
It mentioned child services.
Yeah.
Search for that?
Yeah.
Here. Bingo.
This is Officer Eddie Brown.
Hello, Officer Brown. This is Simone Prue from the Office of Child Services.
Hello, Mrs. Prue.
I'm calling about the Ronan family. I just wanted to let you know that we will be moving forward with the case.
I see.
Is there anyone additional we should interview while we're in the area?
Yeah, Samuel Kansky is a close friend of the family.
Uh-huh. K-A-N-S...
K-Y.
Great. Your caseworker, Sandy Black, will be arriving on March 5th. She'll drop by the station first thing in the morning.
Mrs. Prue, how worried should we be?
I really can't say until I have a full picture of the situation.
Of course. Well, have a good afternoon, Mrs. Prue.
You too, sir.
I just listened to Brown chatting with OCS. He really did it. He reported her.
What if he was just a go-between? He might not have had a choice. We need to keep digging.
Let's keep digging for child service, I guess.
Got something.
OCS fax report. 01 com EBR.
Okay, I need to check out 0501 COM EBR.
This one? Is that it?
Okay, here it is.
Get better at this.
Jesus, unbelievable. Allie, Tessa called fucking social services on us. And Eddie went along with it.
What?
Where are you? What's going on?
Yeah, it's not great.
I need to get moving.
Oh, I'm moving.
Shit.
Uh-oh.
I'm sorry, Tyler. I couldn't stop him. He's coming your way.
Shit. Shit. Fuck shit.
Get out.
Uncle, We didn't mean to.
I'm not gonna repeat myself.
Shit, fuck, shit, fuck.
You're a goddamn hypocrite.
I said move it.
Hey! Get off me!
Rather spend the night here? Come on!
I said don't fucking touch me!
Go on. And consider yourselves lucky you're family.
You're right. Family. And for Allison's sake, we should talk.
About what?
We saw our file. We know about social services. Why? Why did you turn your back on her? Why did Tessa?
Okay. Yeah, you're right. We need to talk.
Oh boy. Here we go. Exposition dump.
The winter before your mother's death was hard. Delos Crossing was snowed in for months. Most roads were closed and plane supplies were scarce. Everyone was struggling.
Especially Marianne.
Yeah. She was always just scraping by. And that winter left nothing to scrape up. Even if locals had found time to help her. I'm not sure your mother would have accepted.
You're saying Tessa reported our mother because she was having supply issues?
Tessa came to me because she was honestly concerned.
Right.
I was legally required to report Tessa's complaint, even if I didn't agree.
So you took her word for it and called child services?
Failure to provide adequate food, lack of appropriate supervision, inattention to a child's psychological care. Like it or not, she had a case.
What? It's bullshit!
Just following the law, then. Right.
Is that why you came over that day, before she died? You felt shitty, didn't you? That's why you broke procedure?
I had to warn her that it was happening and that it wasn't looking good. An assessment worker had been assigned and started doing background checks. What else was I supposed to do?
I thought always telling each other the truth was our #1 rule.
Still is, little moose.
And yet you still lied.
I didn't want you two putting yourselves through unnecessary hurt. But you're adults and that was your choice to make. I'm truly sorry.
Thank you, Uncle.
This isn't the time for outbursts.
Just like that, huh? Must be nice to have a daughter who lets you off the hook that easy. Eddie, you keep trying to point your finger at Tessa, but you have to take responsibility for your part in our mother's death.
I've asked myself over and over for the past 10 years what I could have done different. I know I made a big mistake with you two here. And you've got every right to be angry. Being a father? Well, it's a pretty tough job. I've tried my best. And I'd like to try my best with you too, Tyler, if you want it.
I'm sorry, Eddie. It's not that easy. You're right about one thing, though. It's time we move on. See you around.
Whew.
Uncle,
It's all good, Allison. Let's have a talk later. Just us, okay?
all right. I'll see you later. Can we go? I need to get out of here.
Likewise.
You two on your way out?
Yeah, we've got stuff to do. You ready, Allison?
Sure, whatever.
Well, don't be a stranger, Tyler.
Sure. See you around.
See you later.
Allison,
What?
you feel like shit.
How can you tell?
Because I feel like shit. What are we gonna do about Tessa?
Nothing. Look, we're not gonna do anything. That's enough, Tyler. Talk to Tessa? Why? What are you looking for? What are you expecting her to say?
I thought she loved us.
Really?
Chief Brown, is it true? Is she?
What?
Oh my God. Children,
Tessa. Tessa, you need to leave. Come on, kids.
everything is going to be all right, okay? You're going to be okay, I promise.
Go home. You can't be here right now.
Oh God. Oh God.
Oh, man. Oh, this is going to be a thing. I'm going to pause here and refresh my adult beverage because I think I'm going to need it here in a second. I'll be right back. Oh, all right. Let's see how bad this goes.
Where is everybody?
Tessa's gotta be around somewhere.
I think I'm hearing something.
Well, at least we know the entire world didn't vanish. But given who is here, we can't count out the rapture quite yet.
Oh, God.
I need to take a breather. I'm gonna do a bit of shopping. You look for Tessa, okay?
On it.
That's that guy from the boat, isn't it?
Just as I was finishing up, what do I see? A big old bull moose.
Oh man, I haven't had this cereal in forever.
I grabbed my odd six from the trunk and set my sights.
Shot it?
Yes, sir.
Wait, you said you were near Crystal. Caesar's closed up that way, yeah?
Hey, man, when the Lord opens that kind of door, you walk right through.
Yeah, that's not exact.
Hey guys, I hope I'm not interrupting.
Not at all.
Oh, hey! Tyler, from the boat, right?
Huh. We keep bumping into each other, don't we? What were you guys talking about?
I mean, it was only
I
twice.
don't think you'd be interested.
You two just can't stay away, huh?
Unfortunately, we're looking for Tessa again.
Well, she took off about half an hour ago. Sorry.
Do you know if she'll be back soon?
I don't know if she's even coming back.
What?
No one tells me anything.
Oh, shit.
Okay, thanks.
I meant to hit the other one. Can I talk to you again and ask if Tom's okay? No. That ship has sailed.
Doing some shopping?
Just looking for the woman who runs the place.
The shopkeeper's wife? Can't say I've seen her around.
So, I heard you were shooting moose outside your permit area.
Not really any of your business now, is it?
Come on. I'm not gonna report you, but it's a shitty thing to do.
I think it's time to finish up your shopping and move on, brother.
Yeah, I'll do that.
Ooh. Man, no one's having a good day. Tom. You know you have customers, right?
What do you mean? We've got enough signatures. It should have at least been enough to stall construction while we figure out our next move. Well, why don't we schedule a meeting with the Alaska Wildlife Foundation? Try to get their support. Look, Harold, I have to go. We can pick this up at the meeting. I should be on my way over soon. Hello.
Hey, I hope this isn't a bad time, but is Tessa around today?
She had to step out for a family matter. This wouldn't be something I could help with, would it?
Yeah, maybe, actually. We were over at the police station and we took a look at Marianne's case file.
Okay.
Why did Tessa come to the police station that night?
She was looking for you two. To make sure you were okay. When she heard what happened, she was a mess.
How exactly did she hear about it so fast?
Can't remember who called, but you know how it is. No news travels faster than a secret. Everyone knew 5 minutes after Brown was on his way out.
Tessa reported Marianne to social services. Did you know?
Vaguely. But I didn't get involved. I didn't think I really had anything to add.
You never thought to mention it?
Well, now, I'm not sure how a thing like that would have come up. And I didn't want to rub salt in any wounds.
Huh. How about when we were in the store yesterday asking about it point blank?
That was between you and Tessa. I try to stay out of other people's affairs.
Says a mayoral candidate? All right.
Okay. Thank you.
Look, I'm sorry if you felt resistance from people around here.
To put it mildly.
Allison, you know this better than anybody. But your mother's death left a scar on this community. Now, I won't claim we went through anything close to what you did, but it was a cruel reminder of the limits of trust.
Well, if we want to get past the limits of trust, we all need to face what happened, which means being completely honest about it.
We all want to find peace, kids. It's just harder for some people to talk about the past. Now, you let me know if you have any other questions, okay?
Hey.
Yes?
You said I should remind you not to be late for your meeting, so don't be late.
Yep. I'll be on my way in a minute. So, kids, was there anything else you two wanted to talk to me about?
Did you ever hear any rumors about our mother? Like, who her father might have been?
I'm not exactly a rumor monger. Your mother was close to a few men, but whether they were your father, I couldn't say. But look, oh, gosh.
He has his campaign banner
I'm
as his
sorry.
phone background.
I really have to go.
That's a fucking looking ass.
Michael, could you finish up the storage room and then just close up?
Yeah, sure thing, boss man.
See you later.
Oh my god, he's got a belt holster for
You
his
two
phone.
want to help a brother out, spend the afternoon here working for free?
Why not? We came here to talk to Tessa, and she's not here.
She's at the cemetery, visiting her parents.
Oh.
Hey, tell you what. Why don't you guys help me close the store, and then we can drive over together. I've been meaning to pay my uncle a visit.
Can't we just wait for her to come back here? I'm not really excited about going there.
Allison, we don't have to visit her grave.
I'm gonna start working in the storage room. Tyler, join me when you're done.
Sure thing. Just give me a sec.
Maybe we should visit her.
Where'd that question about our father come from?
I've just been thinking about who he might be. And if he knows anything that could help us figure this shit out.
Why? He wasn't a part of our lives. Besides, Marianne always said we never had a father.
Well, her name might have been Mary, but I don't think she was a likely candidate for Immaculate Conception.
Fair.
Hey, so you look less than thrilled with the plan.
Yeah, like I said, I am not stoked to be going to the cemetery.
I know, but I'll be there too. And Michael.
I'm not sure I want to drag him into this.
Hey, he offered. He wants to be there for you.
For me, huh? Well, we need to get the store closed, so go give him a hand.
Honestly, I feel the hesitation. I won't get into it, but I feel the hesitation.
Alright, I already counted there, but I just need you to double check a few things. It's not complicated.
I've got this in the bag.
Oh yeah? Because you're just that good, huh?
Yeah, man.
I'm clowning. I don't even know where to begin. What do I do?
Yeah, let's start with an easy one, alright? Go to the back of the room and tell me how many cans of Molto Bene brand tomato sauce we have left.
Aye aye.
Okay, just do a little quick inventory. I don't think there's any clues in there. Oh, look at these fucking sofas in here.
Tired already?
Yeah, I'm pretty worn out.
Is that the mangy muskrat?
Damn right it is. It's the mangy going in my pocket now.
Is that a picture of a priest with little hearts?
Yeah. That's the hot priest who hosts Bible study with Tessa. For the record, that was Allison's doing. She had a crush on him for ages. But he is very, very hot.
Well, I'll tell you
Shit.
that.
Yeah. I remember him from when we were kids. That's Father Batista.
Yeah.
Batista?
He's got that Silver Fox thing going on now, see?
Yeah, yep. I see it.
It's pretty good. Oh, it says B+A on the side. That's adorable.
Yikes, that's unsettling. Oh, I drank this at a party once. It did not end well.
Oh, any good stories?
I mean, probably. But nothing I remember really makes sense, so...
Basically, Four Loko, I'm guessing, from the advertising. Okay. Looking for tomato sauce. That might be tomato sauce.
Why am I standing here looking at this?
And ham. Binoculars, diapers, flour, that looks like coffee.
I wonder what's in that box.
We'll never find out, I guess. I know I've only been doing this for about 5 seconds, but I'm pretty sure you're out of tomato sauce.
When you think about it, glass is really just tortured sand.
Huh.
Whoa.
Have you been sniffing the spray paint, Tyler?
Let's see. Cleaner boxes. That looks like peanut butter. He says in the back of the room, so I don't think it'd be on these shelves. What's that stuff at the bottom there?
No, that's not it.
The campaign signs.
The only processed food Marianne ever let us eat. She said they were her guilty pleasure. No, that's not what Michael wanted.
Flour. This is very exciting. Wood varnish.
Maybe I should pick up some for Allison.
Binoculars. Diapers.
Why am I standing here looking at this?
I don't know. I'm looking for tomato sauce here. You said it was at the back of the room.
I wonder what's in that box.
Is it tomato sauce?
No, that's not it.
Damn, nope. Maybe it's the canned tomato sauce in the actual whatever the store. Because I don't see any tomato sauce in here. This is peanut butter, right? Not tomato sauce somehow.
No, that's not it.
No, I'm pretty sure it's not in here. I don't want to jump to conclusions. I don't want to cast aspersions. But I do not see it in there. So let's look out here. Paint. No. That appears to be bottled water. This is really pace breaking. Yeah, that's tomato sauce right there. Well, it's got to be in the warehouse then. God damn it. Here, let me talk to you.
Remind me where I'm going, and what am I supposed to be counting?
Back of the room. And we're looking for molto bene tomato sauce.
Racist. Maybe it depends what side of the shelf I'm on. There we go. Holy shit.
Hold on. Let me count this.
8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14.
There's 14 cans of Malta Bene tomato sauce.
Okay. Sounds about right.
Man, I'm so good at this.
Yeah, I rule.
Easy. I need you to count the bottles of bleach for me.
Bleach.
On it.
Saw that over here somewhere. I see 6.
6?
All right. Not bad, Tyler. Not bad.
Careful. They might give me your job.
Oh, you can have it.
What's next?
Come here and help me with this.
Hey.
What's up?
I need your opinion on this masterpiece.
Is that supposed to be me?
Yeah, come on. Look at the hair. Nailed it, right?
There might be a little room for improvement.
Ouch.
What's up with the fucking eyebrows?
I just said a little. That means it's mostly good.
Man, I pour my heart out into this, and this is what I get? Cold, Tyler. Ice cold.
So
it's the
this
eyebrows
is
that
what
are
you're
throwing
up
me
to while I
off.
was out there doing your work?
What can I say? I'm a multitasker.
Hey, multitasker. I think you made a mistake here. Total amount should be 36.
Oh, how dare you, sir?
What? I just don't want you to get in trouble.
Yeah, you're right. You know, I'm off my game today.
All right. Anything else you wanted me to check?
Yep, one last thing, and then we should be free from this purgatory.
Right?
Hit me.
Can you count how many plushies we have in that box over there?
Okay.
This box full of very creepy plushies.
So...
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
You've got about 11 left in that box. Did I get it wrong? Michael?
Michael.
Ouch.
Ow.
What the fuck?
Hey, sorry. It was just too tempting.
What are we doing here? Oh, I'm gonna
Lesson number 1 in the ancient art of inventory. Never let your guard down.
You have no idea what you just started.
I'm gonna
First
knock-
one with 3 confirmed hits wins.
I'm gonna
Cool.
knock your fucking head off. Oh shit.
Gotcha.
Where you at? Because I will end you.
Damn, overshot it.
I did not.
Come on, is that all you got, Ronan?
What are we doing here?
Just you wait. I've got a strategy.
Oh yeah? We'll see.
Advance from cover.
Boom.
That's 2.
One more hit and you're out. Prepare to feel my wrath.
Dipshit.
God, you're corny.
Yeah, this is pretty stupid.
So, is this a typical workday for you?
Nah, I usually don't have such good-looking company back here.
Is he hitting on me?
I'm gonna tell Allison you said that.
She's usually stuck in the office. Besides, your sister, while a hottie, isn't my type.
Okay, fine. We'll change cover again. Come on, bitch. Nope. Ah, shit.
Hey, is it cool that we're throwing these toys around? Aren't you guys gonna, like, sell them?
Nah, supplier made a typo on Vecchi. Can't sell any of them.
Cool. No harm, no foul,
Why
then.
do you still have them then? Well, so where the fuck did he go? Are you still behind that box? Oh. Oh my god, this is weird. Come on, bitch. Come on.
Yo, we better wrap this up soon.
Yeah, I'm trying to. But you're being a fucking coward. Oh my god, don't go back there. Oh, you were the worst. Come on. Why are you doing this? This is really stupid.
Is that all you got?
Come on out.
Boom.
Gotcha. That was 3.
Oh, man, you're good.
I told you not to doubt the golden arm.
Well, we'll never make that mistake again. Okay. I need to finish this inventory thing real quick. Your sister's probably done already.
This is a weird sidebar, but sure.
Here. Let's hit the bitch's grotto.
The what?
Fancy name for the couch where Allison and I sit during breaks.
Ah, alright, cool. Let me see what you've done with the place. Don't tell me he got Tessa involved with the Alliance for Traditional Families.
Ooh.
Batista? No, he's way too chill for that. That's all Tessa.
My god, honestly.
Oh, hey, see that container? That's for you.
Yeah, it says Tyler on
It's
it.
the trout I caught yesterday at the Buzzard Hole. Grilled it up with my world-renowned marinade.
Oh, fuck yeah, man.
That's actually super thoughtful. Thank you.
You sound surprised.
No, sorry. I'm just not used to people randomly doing nice things for me.
Oh, we'll have to fix that.
Cool. Marinated fish, I'm in. Alright, bitch grotto.
I'm surprised Tessa let you hang this up.
Yeah, she hates it. But as long as I don't promote my lifestyle in front of the customers.
Man.
She doesn't say anything.
Man, must be exhausting to spend your days educating these people.
Here's the thing, I don't. Opening the mines of this town would be a full-time fucking job.
I believe that.
And emotional labor pays shit.
Do you ever get lonely in Delos Crossing?
Yeah, sometimes. So I'm always in Juneau working with the JCE, meeting new people. I gotta make my shit happen for me, because no one else will.
Right. I feel you. Hey, I hope this isn't too personal, but you ever been with anyone in Delos Crossing?
I dated a guy in high school for a minute, but we had to keep it quiet. I've been with a few other people, but that shit's tricky out here. And what about you? You ever been with a guy? I mean, assuming you're into guys, which I guess I kind of did.
I'm probably still figuring it out. He's been kind of secluded for a while.
I'm still figuring my shit out. I'm not sure if I'm made to be with anyone, you know?
Yeah, of course. And don't ever feel like you have to rush into anything.
Yeah, I don't. But thank you. Anyway.
And I'm done.
No way. You like Duplex Duo too?
Yeah.
Duplex
Allison got me into
Duo.
him. We were supposed to go to his show in Juneau a few months ago.
And what happened?
You ever heard of Moon Rocks? We took 2 hits before going to the show, and that was it. Our feet couldn't find the floor. Not our finest hour.
So, you think Tom's got the chops to be the mayor of Delos Crossing?
I don't know. The guy's sweet and not entirely incompetent, but it doesn't really matter. Vote for him to vote for Tessa. She'd be the one running the show.
Ooh.
What do you think about Tom's policy ideas?
He's got a few surprisingly bold stances.
Yeah, like his gun regulations. I gotta admit, I'm pretty impressed he's pushing for that out here.
Exactly, but I'm not totally sure how I feel about that, though, to be honest.
Really?
Really. Historically speaking, the government taking weapons away from my people has not gone well for us.
Oh, yeah.
You know what, fair?
I never thought about it that way. So I take it you're not Tessa's biggest fan?
Yeah, you know, every time I put up flyers for queer events, she accidentally covers them.
Jesus, that's fucked.
Oh, Jesus has nothing to do with that, trust me. Being religious
Good
doesn't mean
line.
you gotta weaponize your religion against other people. That's a choice.
Yeah, I hear you. So is he a cool boss?
Cool? I'm pretty sure that's not a word anyone has ever used to describe Milquetoast Tom. But he's alright. I mean, not the worst boss I've ever had.
Alright.
Milquetoast Tom.
Is this Chief Brown?
Yeah.
Are you guys related, or...?
Nah, but same clan.
So what's your take on him?
He's a pretty alright guy, all things considered.
All things considered?
Like, with him being a cop and all, I mean, it's good to see someone from the clan getting shit done. And he really cares about the community. We need someone like him on top.
Feelings are complicated.
I gotta tell you, it's so weird to finally meet the other Ronin.
You mean the OG Ronin? I was born first, you know.
Is that so? Thought Allison said she was.
Well, our mother never actually told us, but it was me.
I'm just convinced.
Why is it so weird to meet me?
Because I just heard Allison tell your story so many times. She told me everything about you. Fireweed, your transition. I hope that's okay, by the way.
Yeah, it's fine. She asked me first.
Yeah, figures. That lady is thorough and she loves you like crazy.
I know. So, yeah, you were probably the first person to know about it other than Allison.
I'm glad he trusted me. And it's great to finally get to know you in the flesh. You're pretty alright.
But you're not too bad yourself.
I try not to be. Especially around guys I'm trying to impress.
He has a very
So I
intense
wasn't
eye
being smart
contact.
when I said you
I'm
should
not
move to
super
Juneau
into.
with us.
I know.
I've got a community there. Could be yours too.
Fitting in. There's a concept.
You have no idea how life-saving a chosen family can be. They pulled me out of the dark more times than I can count.
I hear you. Hey, can I ask you a question?
Of course. Shoot.
Why do you care so much if I move to Juneau?
Look, like I said, I want to get to know you.
Because I'm just that fascinating, huh?
Honestly, yeah. You might be one of a kind, Tyler Ronan.
My instinct is to try to get these two to hook up, but that involves me picking an option that says you're swell too. He has a point though, like finding a chosen family I think is really important. And especially with like where he's at and where he's planning on going. I don't know if he's ever going to get that chance again. So, yeah.
Well, golly gee, Michael. I think you're swell too. You're the cat's pajamas.
Cat's pajamas.
I've got way better compliments than that.
I hope so.
But I can't open with my best, right?
It's cool. So, I'll get more of those if I get to know you better.
For sure. If that's something you'd be interested in.
I might be. Yeah.
Oh, hey.
I've been standing at that counter for an hour waiting for you two dum-dums to come back. Are you guys ready to go?
I'm amazed it didn't take us longer, honestly.
I think we've done about as much damage as we can back here.
Yeah. Let's go.
Here we are.
Alright, this might get fucked.
Thanks for letting me hitch a ride over.
No problem. You sure we can't drive you back?
Nah, you're like stretching my legs. It isn't far. And anyway, can't put the wind in a bottle.
All right.
Tessa should be at her parents' grave, not far from the entrance. Look for a big crooked tree. You can't miss it. I'm gonna go check in with my uncle. Good luck. For real.
Oh, this is
You
uncomfortable.
look pretty spooked.
I've never been a big fan of cemeteries. Especially after, you know.
I promise after this we can chill at the house. Cool?
Oh, look, there's footprints. That's nice.
So, did you ever come back?
Shh, keep it down.
Better?
Much.
Why do people always feel like they have to whisper in cemeteries?
I don't know. Probably just a mirror neuron thing.
Oh, what?
Monkey see, monkey do.
Yeah. Anyway, have you been back here at all since the funeral?
No.
Oh.
Never had a reason to. Thankfully.
Mom, why do we always come here?
Does it bother you?
No. It's just weird because we don't know any of these people. I mean, except Eddie's mom.
It never hurts to say hello.
Because they're very lonely.
That's right, sweetie. And sometimes, even if you can't see them, they stay with you. In here. Always.
I wonder if their dad is here.
Always.
She loved us. A lot. But sometimes it was like loving us hurt her.
Do you think she was just really scared of losing us?
Maybe. Yeah. But I don't know. I mean, most parents are scared of losing their kids.
The national outlawing of native religions and ways of life, much of our knowledge of the old ways of tinglet spiritual practice has been lost. Below are the two everlasting examples of the love and reverence we continue to show our departed in the tradition of our ancestors. Eagle being born, eagles are there for, after their services. Customary for members of the opposite moiety. I don't know what that word is. And comfort the grieving family by bringing out their atwu. Symbolically catch tears before they hit the ground. Huh. Oh, potluck. Great. Okay. I have to imagine all that is legit. I'm too stupid to know any better, but I have to imagine it is. Man, this is a big cemetery.
Well, here's the crooked tree, but no Tessa.
Let's check around for her parents' grave. Just to make sure this is the right
Is it in
spot.
here?
You think it's possible Michael remembered it wrong?
Well, I've done inventory with him before, so yes.
Nice.
Wait, is this the one we called the Big Crookedy?
The exact one.
Why didn't we call it Gnarl's Branching? total missed opportunity.
Wow.
Because we weren't hip to basketball back then? Or CeeLo Green?
Damn. This might take a while.
I guess I don't... I was about to say I don't... Well, I know her current last name. I don't know what her maiden last name is. Robin Becker. This one's all
De
done
Leon.
up.
That's the one.
Don't tell me we missed her.
Oh, hey there, buddy.
Hello, Mr. Eagle.
Kids. It's time.
What do we...
Do we really have to go, Eddie?
You can hold my hand if you want.
I can walk fine on my own.
It'll be quick, okay? Then we'll get something to eat.
The day of the funeral. I barely remember it.
That's probably for the best. I don't think either of us are exactly eager to relive what went on behind that gate.
So, I know I said we didn't have to visit her grave.
We should.
It feels like the right thing to do.
Yeah, exactly.
He's little Salazar.
Lost in the chaos of history.
To honor those no longer with us,
Not
take the
sure.
Preservation Committee and the
But Michael
Committee of
should know.
Dollars, blah, blah, blah. May the memory of our dearly departed never be lost in the chaos of history. May this be a resting place for our loved ones who have journeyed to the other side. May our eternal love soothe the wounds of days past. I said Michael will know. Can I go see Michael before I go to the grave? I didn't see him anywhere. It's not letting me run, so I have to assume that... what's this?
Huh. Building a house right next to the cemetery. Hard to think of a worse idea than that.
I can't hear that. It's fine.
Yeah, you let me know if you ever meet one of those.
I imagine by the fact that it's not going to let me run... Oh, there he is. He's right there. See if he knows anything about that,
When did Michael's uncle die?
Last year. It was really hard on him. He's still feeling it. Long time no see. Do you want some company?
Come on over. Make yourselves comfortable. So, how are
Is this a bad time?
with you? Never.
Don't mind me. I'm not.
Playing it
really
on a little
here.
thick, aren't you,
Hey,
Michael?
I get to see your ugly mug almost every day. You're old news, lady.
You wound me. Deeply.
So, can I help you guys out somehow?
So what was your uncle like?
Oh boy. Where do I start? You know that one grumpy grandpa in all the sitcoms? The one that types like a T-Rex and never leaves his recliner?
I think I'm getting the picture.
Not yet, you aren't. As grumpy as he was, they didn't make him any sweeter than him. He's the kind of guy who accepted you for where you were at, even when he didn't approve.
Not many of those out there.
You're close, huh?
You and your uncle were really close, huh?
Definitely. I could push his buttons without even trying. My family's old school Clinkit. Spent more time with my uncle than my dad. He was the first person to test out all my new recipes. Even before Allison.
Guess I should thank Uncle William for saving me from a muffin top.
Poor choice of words, but sure.
I wouldn't be too sure about that, Allison.
Hey, not you two. No teaming up. That's not fair.
Ha! I've turned your brother against you.
Whatever. You can keep him.
Hey, can I ask you something about this place?
Shoot.
What's the story behind the Tlingit Memorial?
May the memory of our dearly departed never be lost in the chaos of history.
That was Uncle William.
Lost in the chaos of history?
Well, let's say you wanted room for a school or a road and didn't give a shit about ethics. Easy. You just dug up our ancestors. That shit happened a lot.
God, assholes.
Yeah. And I mean, it still happens, but not as much. We have the elders to thank for that.
I'll stop bugging you now.
Well, I'm here if you're ever curious.
Talk to you later.
You bet.
Alright, sis, we should do this.
So, how are you, holding up?
The sooner this is all over, the better. So far, it seems like everyone in town's got an ugly secret. Please don't let me find yours.
I'm way too good at disposing of bodies.
Yeah, phrasing.
Do you remember where she is?
No. For what it's worth, I remember staring at the water during the funeral.
There's a set of foot tracks heading this way.
I'm not going.
Wonder if it's Tessa.
Allison, come back!
Yeah. Any hope that this would be easier than last time? Totally gone.
At least this time no one's sending me away.
I'm holding you to that. Afterwards, you and I had a moment over there by the totem, right? I wonder if we could see that.
Doesn't hurt to check.
Let's find out.
I won't let them take you away. I'm gonna tell them the truth. You swore, Allison. I'm gonna be okay. Please, don't worry about me.
I know I'm supposed to get over this Brown thing, but I really wish you'd been able to come visit that much.
Yeah, me too, but... Look, I didn't make any promises that day. You did. Watch.
They all think you killed her. It's not fair. I'll be okay. You have to take care of yourself now.
See?
It's possible, but I don't think so.
Well, I know so. Thinking about it got me through the rest of the day.
I'll be back soon. But I'm gonna come see you
Allison
every week.
promised to visit. Tyler
All right?
promised to return.
Promise.
Yeah, let's go with
I'll be back
Allison's.
soon, alright? Promise. Chief Brown's gonna take care of you. We'll be okay. You'll see.
Kids.
I'm sorry it took me so long to come back. I got so caught up in everything that...
You really don't have to explain. I understand what you were going through now.
Are you ever gonna let me finish my sentences?
Maybe someday, but not today.
It's easy to interrupt you when I can just talk in your head.
You think Snowball still lives in there?
Snowy owls only tend to live about 10 years.
Oh, rest in peace, Snowball.
Why do you know
This
that?
spot's familiar. Man,
Carol
I
Brown.
forgot how hard Marianne took it when Brown's mom died.
Well, we were only 4, but yeah. She lost one of her only friends. She was always saying how she never would have found a place in Delos Crossing without Carol.
You think her death kicked off Marianne's, you know...
It definitely didn't help, but no. It was years later.
Oh, why, hello there. Funny seeing you here.
And then I took Jane ice skating on Wednesday.
I wish you could have seen her. She took off across that ice like she was born to do it. She was
Oh,
your
that's
child,
not her.
that's for sure. Got an offer for a real job, Meech. Teaching music and history at the high school. Mama and I had some words over it. She wants us to go back to Savannah. Oh, hi. I didn't see you there.
I'm sorry.
Tessa's wearing a similar
No harm
outfit.
done. Hey, you're that nice gal from the Becky store, Allison, right?
Yes. And you're... It starts with a K, right?
Kendra. Don't worry. Don't expect you to keep track of everyone who passes through. And you would be...
Her brother. I'm Tyler.
Pleased to meet you, Tyler.
I hope this isn't rude, but where's that accent from?
Georgia. Born and raised. Landed in Delos about 2 years ago.
From Georgia to the middle of nowhere, Alaska. There's gotta be a story there.
Well, I wasn't planning to stay for more than a few months. And we came up for the fishing season, just like we'd done twice before. My husband, Meech, he always tried to convince me to stay on longer, but I wasn't having it. But then... well, we lost him. Fishing accident.
Oh, God. I'm so sorry. Way too many families around here have lost someone that way.
Yeah, something's gotta change. Anyway, now it's just me and my daughter, Jaina. And I just can't bring myself to pack us up and leave him here all alone.
Do you want to go back to Georgia?
Well, that's the real question, ain't it? I never used to like it here. Too cold, too quiet, like a frozen desert. Thousands of miles from family. But these days, I finally started to see it the way Meech did. All the beauty.
Are you okay?
Yeah, I just wish it hadn't taken losing him to get me to come around. I'm realizing now I fought him more out of stubbornness than anything else.
That's gotta be hard.
Yeah. Don't ever let your own sense of what is come between you and the people you love. It's a real easy way to squander precious time.
Do you think you might stay then?
Well, my mama's been making the case that Jaina deserves to grow up with family. And she's probably right. But if I'm honest, the solitude here is a bit of a relief. I don't have to worry what 100 other people are up to, just, me and my girl. No matter which way I look at it, there just ain't a clear choice.
What do you think Jaina wants?
I think she's happy to be wherever her toys are. But when I think of how close I was to my cousins growing up, well, she may not realize she's missing out, but she will be. I probably put too much stock in chance encounters, but... you have any thoughts?
Maybe you could travel around a bit, see what else is out there.
Meech always wanted us to go to Cyprus. Might be nice to see that one through. Even if I do it without him.
It sounds like you've only got good options. I don't think you need to worry about making a wrong choice.
That's a nice thought.
I really appreciate that.
Well, we should get moving. I hope everything works out for you and your daughter.
See you around, Kendra.
You two have a good day.
That was, really poignant.
Damn. She got kind of stranded out here.
I know. Ty.
This... No dice. Not hers.
Reyes. Why do I know that name?
Where is she?
This is Lang.
This might take a while.
Memory of...
She's gotta be here somewhere.
It's gotta be one of the ones with, like, clear text on it, right? No. Is it further up this way? I also said she remembered staring at the water. It's not over there, is it? No. Nope. It's gotta be one of these.
Where is she? Why can't I remember? Where is she?
Just interact with all these.
Not hers. No dice.
You look very cold.
She's gotta be here somewhere. Not this one. Still not the one.
Okay, pretty sure I looked at all these.
This might take a while.
Maybe this will take a while. Maybe up this way?
No, I want to see her grave before we go.
Maybe not. It's gotta be in this patch somewhere. Where are we at? There's nothing to interact there. I don't think I can get up there. I checked both of these.
Not this one. Still not the one. This might take a while.
Oh, there we go.
Allison.
Is that her?
I'm gonna mute myself for a bit. No reason.
What? Broke?
Why didn't you say anything? We were your goblins. You didn't have to do it all alone.
Tessa?
Kids, I wasn't expecting to see. What are you doing here?
What are you doing here?
Feeling a little guilty, maybe?
When we pass on, our graves are all anyone has to remember us by. Letting hers just fall apart would be cruel. I'm not a cruel person.
Cruel enough to call social services on our mother.
I wanted to protect you. Marianne was getting worse all the time. I was afraid that if things kept going the way they were, then one day...
We were going to end up dead?
Look, I'm sorry I didn't tell you the whole story back in the store, but I didn't want you to...
Enough with the excuses. What the hell happened to her? Why'd you turn your back on us?
Your mom was always just barely getting by, and over the years she burned a lot of goodwill. It got so bad, no one was willing to hire her, and the stress of that, well, it took its toll. I tried to help, but she pushed me away. She pushed us all away. In the end, she isolated herself from everyone. She was alone and out of options.
She had us, until you threatened to have us taken away.
I couldn't let her drag you down with her. She had you stealing for God's sake. Your mother never wanted to be a part of this community. She always thought she was better than the rest of us. A spoiled little girl playing fairy princess in the woods. If she just settled down with someone instead of running around with married men, well, just ask Sam Kansky how much better that would have been for everyone.
Wait, what?
Oh God.
What happened between them?
I wasn't thinking. Please, just forget I said anything.
Tessa!
All I know is whatever went on, Laura left Sam over it. But I shouldn't have said anything about that. I promised I wouldn't. I'm sorry.
Too late for that. Oh. Ah. I know what my answer would be here. But I don't know if it's keeping in the spirit of... I mean, based on what I've seen, it sounds like Marianne was dealing with mental health issues and, you know, poverty, and they weren't making it, et cetera, et cetera. And when you're someone like Tessa who's in this position where she's seeing it and can't do anything, then maybe she did, in fact, did what she had to do, but... Oh my god, these are fucking black and white answers here, man. And I think a lot of the twins' anger hinges on assuming that call to social services drove their mother to act the way that she did. And I'm still not convinced that's actually what's happening here. So I think I have to go with the most middle ground here. In that she could have done better. Right, like, not a dispassionate call to child services, not intentionally trying to break up the family, but there was something else. Yeah, that's the only thing I can think to do. This is a tough one, honestly.
I get that Marianne wouldn't let you help her. But there had to be a better way to deal with it. Especially if she was having some kind of crisis.
Yes, you're right. There were other things I could have done. Better things. I know I've made mistakes. All I can do now is say that I'm sorry. If I could give you back your mother, I would. I don't deserve your forgiveness, especially yours, Tyler. But if there's a place for me in your lives, I'd like to be there.
I have to know something first. Are you good with who I am?
I've been thinking about that since you came home. I believe that my life is better for having lived it by God's word. But I also believe we don't always understand what he's saying to us. I pray for guidance, and seeing you standing here in front of me, such a strong and thoughtful young man, I think I have his answer.
That means a lot to me. Thank you.
Tessa, I know the last couple of days have been heated. I'm up for a fresh start if you are, but it's not really up to me. Tyler?
Are you really ready to forgive her?
I think she regrets what she did. But I totally understand if you don't want to see her anymore. It's your call.
I thought you couldn't stand her. What happened?
She did the only thing she thought she could. I can relate to that.
If I were in the point of view of Tyler, I could see why very easily forgiveness would not come easy to him. But I think if I want to answer from his point of view, which I kind of do, I think the past few days has given him a perspective that he never necessarily expected to have. And I think in this moment, he would understand why she did what she needed to do. And again, there's, I have my own internal debate about whether that action actually resulted in what happened that night. I'm still not convinced. But I think in this moment, I think he would find personal growth in this.
I'm done losing people. And if we can't let people grow, then what the hell kind of chance do we have?
Thank you. Both of you. Kids, I never knew your mother's whole story, but it was obviously very painful. She always said you two were the only good luck she'd ever had. I'm going to try harder to forgive her. I hope you can as well. If you two are in town tomorrow, come by the cafe. Lunch is on me.
There gonna be coconut cake on the menu?
I think there just might be. I'll see you two tomorrow then.
We'll be there. Come on.
That was something, huh?
Yeah, it was.
I had pretty much given up on her, but I guess sometimes people change.
I know. I feel like a total ass right now.
I bet Tessa's thinking the same thing.
Yep. Things are gonna be real awkward my first day back in the office.
Oh, I'm sure you'll both manage to never talk about today.
Exactly. Awkward as hell. You wanna sit down for a bit?
You know what I do? We should talk this out.
Not a bad view, right?
Yeah. I get now why they put cemeteries in nice spots. Takes a little bit of the sting off. Listen, I know this has been hard. I'm really grateful you saw it through with me. Fireweed was great, but there was no one really there for me like that, you know? You're the only one.
Hey, brothers and sisters, right?
But it's been way more brothers than sisters lately, which is why I'm trying to say thank you.
You really don't have to.
You saved my life, Allison.
Only for you to end up locked up in fireweed for the rest of your childhood.
Wait, are you still blaming yourself for that? Don't. It was my choice.
It's just... I stole your life, Tyler. And then I totally wasted it.
Stole it after you saved it.
You're on your way
right?
to Denali. Michael's gonna be a famous chef, and what am I doing? Nothing.
No.
Nothing. You've been working on that accounting degree, and your art's good. Really good. Stop putting yourself down. As soon as we figure this shit out, we're gonna sell the house, and you're gonna go to Juneau. You're gonna kick ass.
You make it sound so easy.
No. We never had a shot at easy. But we always pull through, right?
Yeah. You're right. Hey. Wherever Ranger Tyler ends up next, he better come down from the hills to visit us city folk every now and then. You hear?
For sure. And anyway, it's not gonna be for a while. We've got time.
Oh yeah, of course. We do. So I guess we know the story now, huh? Marianne was done with Delos, and Delos was done with her. Maybe she was too proud, but she worked so hard for so long, and when she reached the end of her rope, no one was there to help her. Not even Tessa or Eddie. And when she heard social services was coming, she
Gave up. But killed her kids? Really?
There's something else.
still feels like there's something missing, right?
You're never gonna understand what was going through her mind. I'll bet even she didn't. It's probably always gonna feel that way.
I'm gonna fall asleep the second I hit the couch.
You better rally. We still have to do some cleaning before bed.
Do we have to?
Hey, whoever packs the most gets the big couch tonight.
Oh shit.
Shit. Allison.
I'll get the fire extinguisher.
The fuck?
Tyler, are you all right?
Allison, barn.
Stay there. I got it.
Fuck.
There was a guy. He smashed me in the face with the door.
What guy? What did he look like?
I'm not sure. I couldn't see straight, and he was all in black.
God, why would someone try to burn down our barn?
I don't know. But I'm going to find out. So, did Chief Brown teach you how to put out a fire?
Nope. I taught myself.
Did he really have to smash everything?
I might have found something.
Well, there's other stuff to look at first.
He went looking under the rug? This gas can was already here this morning. He didn't bring it with him. Asshole even dumped the drawers.
Hey, collectibles.
He really turned this place upside down.
Well, at least he left us the junker.
Is that a box under the barn?
Yeah, what the hell? I think this is where the fire started.
So he was trying to burn whatever's inside?
We should check it out. I'm gonna need to remove a few more planks to get to it.
Where could we possibly find a tool to do that?
Huh. These planks look newer than the rest.
That corner used to be all dirt for chickens. She was always saying how she was gonna make this place a real homestead. Little house on the tundra. Is that a box under the barn?
Yeah, what the hell? I think this is where the fire started.
So
Man,
he was
stuff's
trying to
getting
burn
lit
whatever's
now,
inside.
isn't it?
We should check it out. I'm gonna need to remove a few more planks to get to it.
Where could we possibly find a tool to do that?
Anything back here? That'll work.
Guess we know how he made the hole. Step back.
I'll be fine.
Alright, here we go.
Well,
Weird
I
symbol.
only know one person who'd bother to decorate a storage box like this.
Marianne. Let's open it. What's that there?
Some kind of carving. Not sure what it is, though.
I see it here somewhere. Oh, it's on
Wait.
this chapter.
Look, it's the same symbol.
The secret
Goblins
keeper.
earn their
Well,
voice.
let's see if we can find any numbers.
How do people get secrets? Let's find out. Until Starlight Moose came to her head hanging low. It's my fault, and it shows the uneven trail. I can't bear to remember. Feel later, did you just give another fading but coins? Starlight Moose nodded and started pointing on the trail. He spied the goblins hiding in the woods and narrowed his eyes, for he knew the goblins were often up to mischief. Carry on, because not doing anything bad. And you know what the secret was? Is one of the goblins. Let's go buy it. You have the trade. More said the goblins followed the secret. Keep probably word for the secrets. Blah blah blah. That's how the secret of finding. Oh, I see a 3 at the bottom there. Maybe that's all this is. I'm still breezing through this though. What if I tried to gift the voice? That will do. You know, they could hear one another's thoughts and each other's feelings. The crafty goblins gave back the secrets they had taken and ran back into the big wooden house. There they found the princess preparing food. They tried to peer into her mind, but they found it was blank. They tried to speak to her using only their minds, but she could not hear them. It seemed the secret keeper was craftier than the crafty goblins. Let's look around. I see what is pretty clearly a 3 at the bottom there, but I don't really see any other numbers. I will give you back the silver-handled hairbrush, offered the secret keeper. For that, for so many secrets, you have to offer more than that. And share the gift of voice. Let's see what the actual puzzle is here.
3 digits. Any ideas?
3 digits.
Marianne was never really a numbers kind of person.
Well, the gift of voice, there are those 3 frogs outside. I wonder if one of them... No. Let me flip through this once
Wait.
again.
Look, it's the same symbol.
Yeah, I know.
The
I'm
secret
there.
keeper.
Well, let's see if we can find any numbers.
Plodding down along the trail, spied the goblins hiding in the woods and narrowed his eyes, for he knew the goblins were often up to mischief. You know, the secret was, let's go buy it. When you want to buy the moose's secret, what do you have to trade? Asked the secret keeper. The goblins produced a silver-handled hairbrush they had stolen from the princess, and the secret keeper nodded. And that's how the goblins came to know that Moose's mate had tumbled down the cliffside to her death. Secret keeper moved on. The first of the goblins said, I want to know more. So the goblins followed the secret keeper, hoping to find where she hid the secrets. They followed her to the peak of a nearby ridge and watched as she stowed the rest of the day's secret high in a cloud. I wonder if that's the glacier. When she disappeared, they climbed a high spruce tree that had disappeared in the misty sky. They reached out and just managed to dip their hands into the clouds. Their heads were filled with memories, and they snatched their hands back out just to thrust them in the boiling water. That was how the secret keeper found them. Let's go out to the shore if it'll let me.
Some kind of work boot. Maybe fishing boots? Damn. He ran straight for it. No stops, no turns. He was on a mission. Trail ends here.
It looks like he jumped into the gully.
Hey, are there footsteps on the other side?
Yeah, that must be where he climbed out.
Well, he's long gone.
There's supposed to be a glacier.
Hey, what are you doing?
Looking for clues, man. And a high... Oh, there was that tree that she climbed. Maybe that's the climbing of the tree that she said she would never do again. So let's see if we can get her to do it again. I think it was this one. There's nothing to interact with there. Maybe I got the wrong tree. I don't know. Okay, go further this way. The other thing is the silver-handled hairbrush. Maybe that's in...
Do you remember anything about his face?
I couldn't see it. He had a hood on.
Maybe that's in Marianne's room. Okay, go back down here, can I?
He didn't try to get in here. Just like we left it.
So?
Still no sign of him. Nothing's been forced open.
So he didn't try to get
Okay.
into the house at all.
So what we're looking for is not in the house. And I didn't see anything on the beach with more clues. So whatever combination I'm looking for has to be in the book. Or in this barn.
That damn broken door. It let him right in. Great.
Everything's on
More
the
to clean.
floor.
Yeah, we saw that.
This guy went on a tear.
I think we just need to break the lock. There must be something in here we can
No.
use to get it open.
No.
Preferably without destroying the box.
Let's find out. Coin. You're not doing anything obviously bad. So the guy was following the secret keeper, hoping to find where she hid the secrets. And watched to see behind a cloud. Climbed a high spruce tree that disappeared in the misty sky. They reached out in expansion, dipped their hands in the clouds. The crafty goblins stopped crying because they saw an opportunity. What will you give us in exchange? They asked. I will give you back the silver handled hairbrush. Offered the secret keeper. For so many secrets, you'll have to offer more than that. What if, said the secret keeper, I shared the gift of voice. We found that they could hear one another's thoughts and feelings. There they found the princess preparing food. They tried to peer into her mind, but they found it blank. They tried to speak to her, but she could not hear them. It seemed the secret keeper... Oh, there's a 0. I see a 0. I think it's just got to be in the background somewhere. Is that a 1 at the bottom? 130?
That did it.
Yeah! Oh, buddy, let's start with this one.
Guessing she didn't know how much of an ass he'd turn out to be.
Dear Marianne, I need to see you again. I know this how that sounds, and I don't want you to think that after all the new girls in Delos Crossing, I've always taken my vows seriously, but something changed when I met you. When we're together, I feel like I'm doing 80 down the highway with my lights off, and I never want to stop. I know it isn't right, and we both have a lot to lose, but I need to be with you again. I hope you feel the same, heart symbol. P.S. I bought you a little something for next time. I can't wait to see how it looks on you. This is from Sam, right?
Fuck. That's rough.
Marianne, I'm sorry you're in this situation.
This This guy tried to push Marianne to get an abortion.
Oh.
Even though she wanted to keep us.
He's reading ahead. Jesus. I'm sorry in the situation. I know how you feel you'd make a great mother, and I don't doubt you will someday. But right now we have to be sure that we don't ruin 3 lives. My marriage hasn't been happy for some time, but she doesn't deserve this. But I'm mostly worried about you. People here talk, and I don't want you to have to go through that. I know money has been tight, and I'll do what I can to help you do the right thing. Just let me know how much you need. So Sam is the dad, then. Right?
That's everything. What the hell?
So, Marianne hid a box under the barn. Box full of letters from our deadbeat dad.
He came here for the letters.
He turned the whole place upside down and didn't take anything. All he wanted was that box.
And he was willing to burn down the barn to get rid of what was inside.
So, I think he was wearing fishing gear.
Fishing gear? Does that mean?
Let's not jump to any conclusions. Half the town's probably got the same gear.
What are we doing?
Why are we seeing this? I don't know about you, but I haven't forgotten anything about that night.
I would have said the same thing, but something felt different. I need to see the rest.
But you know what happens down there.
That's the thing. I'm not sure I do.
All right, let's go.
This is where I tripped.
The Mad Hunter.
Wait, there was someone here that night? In the woods?
No. It was just... I saw... Who the hell did I actually see?
So it wasn't the Mad Hunter, someone was watching.
The Mad Hunter.
What? No. That was the Mad Hunter.
What? What are you talking about?
That night, I thought I saw the Mad Hunter in the woods, but I guess it was just some asshole. Some asshole who just fucking stood there and watched while our mother chased me with a shotgun.
Do you think it was the same guy?
Maybe. I mean, it had to be him, right? They were wearing the same fishing gear.
Yeah, unless everyone who wants to mess with us is coordinating outfits.
And wait, he was here once before, wasn't he? A few days before Marianne died?
In the house.
Hold on. Do you feel that? Did you see a car anywhere on the way home?
Nope. He must have gone off-road.
I guess it makes sense why he was able to get in and out so fast.
Yeah. He must have been out here visiting Marianne.
Alright, I think things are about to turn on their head here.
Tyler, not there.
Our mother fought with someone on the dock about us. We need to know if it was the same guy.
But what if it's not that memory? What if it's... I can't go through that again.
We have to take that chance.
But do we really? I mean, someone just tried to burn our barn down.
Yeah, and that means we've got to be close to something.
I'm not going on that dock.
Just one more time, please.
There's always just one more. Every time it seems like we're done with this, something new pops up.
What if this is the only chance to figure out who our father is?
Then we go on living our lives without him, just like we always have.
Come on, we need to know the truth. For her.
What if I don't want to know the truth, huh? Did you ever consider that? No. You just push and push and...
You have to take responsibility for your part in Marianne's death.
Oh.
What? How can you say that to me?
I didn't. But I did, right? Earlier, to Eddie. But I swear I didn't just say that to you.
So we can't even trust our own voices now?
God, I don't know. Allison.
Come on.
Let's go.
Oh, man. This is grim. Oh.
We can do it. Don't let go.
Ouch! Watch it! You're stepping on my foot! Can you hear what they're saying? Quiet! We don't want Mom to catch us out of bed.
I told you that would happen.
We almost had it, though. That was us watching Marianne fight with that guy. Try to focus on him, all right? Don't think about anything else.
I'll try.
Come on.
So you're here to make sure I've been keeping my mouth shut? I don't owe you anything.
Been a little all over the place lately.
All over the place? I've just been trying to survive. If you want to make sure I don't get desperate, you could help us out. Lend me some money.
What happened? Why did it stop?
I can't, Tyler.
But we were so damn close.
I'm sorry. But I'm done.
That's it? You're just giving up, just like that. You can't do this. We owe her.
Marianne is gone, Tyler. And nothing we do is gonna change that.
Don't go, please. You can't keep running from this alley, or it's only gonna get worse.
Man, this is intense.
Ouch! Watch it! You're stepping on my foot! Can you hear what they're saying? Quiet! We don't want Mom to catch us out of bed.
There's no money.
I've never asked you for anything, but right now they need you.
It's not gonna happen.
I've got everything I need to nail your ass in that barn.
And just what do you think happens after that?
What do you mean?
Well, if those kids have a father, you really think there's a court out there that'll let you keep them?
No! You have no claim to my children! Get the hell off my property, now! If you ever come back here, I'm going to kill you!
Allison?
I'm going to kill you.
No. No, no.
I'm going to kill you. I'm going to kill you.
So did she mix up what happened? Was she not trying to kill Tyler? Oh my god. Oh my god. Alright. Tyler felt relied on when Allison chose memory in the house. Was pretty split. Tyler felt hurt about needing time when Allison refused the showing. Okay, 63 refused the appointment. Cool. Allison felt let down when Tyler couldn't forgive Eddie. 90% didn't forgive Eddie. I mean, sorry. Eddie was sorry that Tyler couldn't forgive him. Same thing. Michael was heartened by Tyler's compliment. Yeah. Tessa felt grateful when the twins kept her in their lives. 81%. Wow. That's higher than I thought.
There's something else. Look at this. What do you think? Should we give it a shot?
I think the crafty goblins have one more hatch to sneak through.
Let's go.
Ooh. Well, folks, that's 2 out of 3. It's getting pretty late, so I'm probably going to have to call this. I will definitely finish this last episode up here in the near future, but in the meantime, thank you for joining me. This game's neat. I don't know. It's touching me in ways I didn't quite expect it to, so I'm definitely going to see this through. So yeah, I'm off.